This is Christine with Miss Chloe at Puppy Boot Camp. She's 5 months old today, and we're going to introduce working for food. So we usually start with what we call the shaping the sit exercise, and this is how we begin to build into the puppy a commitment to behaviors that are valuable to us. So what we're going to do is wait for her to offer a sit, and then she will hear a marker word yes, followed by a kibble toss, which is her reward. So let's see if she can wake up and get started here. Good girl. Her choosing it is so much more powerful than me telling her to do it, even though she does understand the command. So something we want to do is build her mindset of thinking about the choices that she makes and connecting those with the results that she receives. Yes. Yes. And I'm going to toss it just far enough to move her out of the sit, and then we can wait. Yes. We can wait for her to repeat the action. I'm using the leash to control the workspace so that she can't get distracted by her environment. Yes. Once she gets good at all of these things, she won't need the leash anymore. But initially, the boundary of the leash is going to fast track her to understanding what I'm asking of her. So the goal is to make life really boring until she does the right action. Yes! So we want to try to capture that moment when she lands the sit so that we can keep her engaged. As soon as she's really consistent at offering it, that's when we'll add the hand signal and the verbal command to it. Yes! We want her, good girl, to get used to chasing the kibble down because that's part of making the game fun. Yes. I also want her to know that once she hears yes, she's released from the command. Yes. She's released from doing what she's doing, and she's free to go after the kibble. Later on, we'll teach her that if she hasn't heard a release word, she's not to go after anything that drops from the hand. Yes! And I didn't toss that one far enough, so I'll have to toss another one. We'll wait for eye contact, and then we'll see if we can mark that. Yes! Good. She's gaining some confidence there, and that's what we want to see. Notice that I'm standing with my arms down at my side. I don't like to look like I'm holding food, and I just gave her yes. I just gave her the no marker because she was showing a lead up to being interested in the food that was on the counter, and that's a lead up to counter surfing. So if you don't catch the look, then it's only a matter of time before they take the leap for the counter. Yes. So we want to make sure that we help her understand not to think about what is on the counter. We want her to think only about the job that we're asking her to do. Yes! Yes! And notice that we're trying to make it so that the kibble toss is going through her line of vision that engages. Yes! Good. And these pauses are helpful because they are a contrast to what happens when she does offer the right behavior. Yes. So if she learns that choosing that behavior is what instantly results in a reward, then she becomes faster at choosing the behavior and much more committed to the behavior. It's much more powerful if she chooses the behavior than if we tell her to do it. Yes. Yes. And we're looking for maybe 2 or 3 really quick sits where she's fully engaged in the activity. Yes. And that will be how we end the first session. Yes. 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 She's like, I've never had to work this hard for a meal. There you see a lead up to her going for the other dogs. Yes. So we want to make sure that we intervene if that escalates to another lead up, but she made a good choice there. Yes. And I think that's where we're gonna end. Good girl, Miss Chloe, good girl. I'll do some feeding from the hand at the very end. And hopefully that'll cement in her mind for next time what this exercise is all about. We wanna leave her with a clear picture of what we want. So we wanna end on a moment when she's doing it really well. This is Christine with Trusty Training Services, training built on trust. Happy training.